Night Gallery is an American anthology series that aired on NBC from 1970 to 1973, featuring stories of horror and the macabre. Rod Serling, who had gained fame from an earlier series, The Twilight Zone, served both as the on-air host of Night Gallery and as a major contributor of scripts, although he did not have the same control of content and tone as he had on The Twilight Zone. Serling viewed Night Gallery as a logical extension of The Twilight Zone, but while both series shared an interest in thought-provoking dark fantasy, most of Zonia Euro's offerings were science fiction/fantasy, while Night Gallery focused on horror and the supernatural. Format: Serling appeared in an art gallery setting and introduced the macabre tales that made up each episode by unveiling paintings that depicted the stories. His intro usually was, good evening, and welcome to a private showing of 3 paintings, displayed here for the first time. Each is a collect or unregistered trademark item in its own way, not because of any special artistic quality, but because each captures on a canvas, suspends in time and space, a frozen moment of a nightmare. Night Gallery regularly presented adaptations of classic fantasy tales by authors such as H.P. Lovecraft, as well as original works, many of which were by Serling himself. The series was introduced with a pilot TV movie that aired on November 8, 1969, and featured the directorial debut of Steven Spielberg, as well as one of the last acting performances by Joan Crawford. Unlike the series, in which the paintings merely accompanied an introduction to the upcoming story, the paintings themselves actually appeared in the 3 segments, serving major or minor plot functions. Night Gallery was initially part of a rotating anthology all-wheel series called 4-in-1. This 1970 71 television series rotated 4 separate shows, including MacLeod, SFX and The Psychiatrist. 2 of these, Night Gallery and MacLeod, were renewed for the 1971 72 season, with MacLeod becoming the most popular and longest-running of the 4. Reception: the series attracted criticism for its use of comedic blackout sketches between the longer story segments in some episodes, and for its splintered, multiple-story format, which contributed to its uneven tone. Another notable difference from the original Twilight Zone series was that there was no ending monologue by Serling summarizing the end of the story segment. Very often the camera would simply focus on the final chosen image for several seconds, then black out. Serling wrote many of the teleplays, including Camera Obscura, Class of '99, Cool Air, The Doll, Green Fingers, Linda Man's Catch, and The Messiah on Mott Street. Non-Serling efforts include The Dead Man, I'll Never Leave You Ever, Pickman's Model, A Question of Fear, Silent Snow, Secret Snow, and The Sins of the Fathers. Episodes. Award nominations: Night Gallery was nominated for an Emmy Award for its first season episode They're Tearing Down Tim Riley's Bar as the outstanding single program on U.S. television in 1971. In 1972, the series received another nomination for the second season episode Pickman's Model. Syndication: in order to increase the number of episodes that were available for syndication, the 60-minute episodes were re-edited for a 30-minute time slot, with many segments severely cut, and others extended by inserting new scenes of recycled, previously discarded, or stock footage to fill up the time. In their book Rod Serling's Night Gallery, an after-hours tour, authors Scott Skelton and Jim Benson identified 39 of the 98 individual segments that were produced for Night Gallery as being severely altered in syndication. 25 episodes of an unrelated, short-lived supernatural series from 1972, The Sixth Sense, were also incorporated into the syndicated version of the series, with Serling providing newly filmed introductions to those episodes. As The Sixth Sense was originally a 1-hour show, these episodes were all severely edited to fit into the half-hour time slot. In recent years, the original, uncut version of the series has been shown on the Encore Mystery Cable Network, allowing fans to see the episodes in their original format for the first time in 30 years. The show is also available in the 30-minute format in some markets through the Retro Television Network and MeTV. All 3 seasons, excluding the pilot episode and the Witch's Feast segment from Season 2, are available on Hulu free of charge. DVD releases. In 2004, Universal released the Region 1 DVD collection of the series, plus bonus episodes from seasons 2 and 3 as extras. On October 16, 2006, the first season was released on Region 2 DVD. In August 2008, Universal announced a November 11, 2008, release of the complete Season 2 DVD collection. Later, they announced that one story segment from Season 2, Witch's Feast, would not be included, due to the fact that Universal was not able to locate portions of the 40-year-old episode. Season 3 was released on April 10, 2012. Witch's Feast is included as bonus material. See also, similar series. References. External links, Night Gallery at the Internet Movie Database, Night Gallery at TV.com, Rod Serling's Night Gallery, A Shadowy Museum of the Outre.